farm, arm farm, arm farm, arm farm. What's good, everybody? You know what it is. It's me, your favorite home gym aficionado, which is definitely overselling it, but we've got a little on fun for today. Here we go, pull up ye olde chat on the other screen. So, happy Saturday, midday. We're gonna get a little workout in. Is there a way to not have this show up? Interesting, okay. We've got a little arm farm on the docket, warm up, a little band work, do some delts, a couple bicep, a couple tricep, then we'll get out of here. Went and got In-N-Out for lunch, which was a nice treat. Oh, there we go. But yeah, let's just start getting after it. I have to imagine the viewership at 2 p.m. on a Saturday. I don't know that we'll be able to handle, you know, the massive influx of people tuning in, but you know, we will do our damnedest to handle how intense the chat is. So, apologies if that was loud. And we'll get a couple dumbbells, get those set up, and then we will be all good to go. Whenever I'm doing shoulder press, we always have to set the camera a little off to the side, otherwise we're gonna get crotch cam, which, you know, people normally gotta pay extra for that level. Okay. Dude, group chat is popping off. Gotta love when the homies are chatting it up. All right, do a little warm up. All right. We can, for sure, bump this up just a bit. I'm thinking we're gonna get our jacket off because it's a little toasty out here in the garage. A little warmer than I was expecting. The other day it was like, I don't know, 36 or something. And now, I want to say we're like pushing 70 outside. So, I'll get these dumbbells situated and then pop the top off, which, you know, I mean, just my jacket. And yeah. There's one. So we're just going up 5 pounds. One pretty big area of focus for my physique. Obviously, like, overall mass is important, but also, you know, some big delts. Would be nice. I don't think I've ever really had the biggest or the strongest shoulders. Ugh. But, you know, some prolonged volume should hopefully get that turned around. So that's what we're doing. Get this guy, get the top popped off. Oh, rocking my lovely 18 t-shirt. You already know. And yeah, let's get after it. Just so my hair doesn't flop down. All right. Oh, get this stuff out of the way. All right, here we go. All right. Whew. There's one. Working set. And we're up 5 pounds from what we did earlier this week. So we're chasing that progressive overload, as they say. All right. Here we go. Okay. On to the next. And I'm thinking we probably start the cut. I mean, not that I'm, you know, super big or anything. But maybe we start leaning out here in the next week or two. I've been being more diligent about walking, but might be time to lock in on these macros. Whew. All right, there's 2. Oh. We good? Yep, cool. Feet is still good. Okay. So far, we've got 2 working sets in. Sorry, that humming is our water heater. But two working sets in. We'll do 1 more of these, and then we'll hit some lateral raises to keep filling out these delts. Because again, plan is, you know, 2 shoulder movements, 2 bicep, 2 tricep, and we'll be done. So nothing too long, nothing too quick. You know, Saturdays are normally family day, and my son's napping, so I'm trying to get it in while we can. Also went on a nice walk before this. which was good. I'm trying to be a bit more intentional with my steps in things. And then, I don't know, they keep talking about how zone 2 cardio, is super important, and I do like none of that. So, might need to get the rower down and get back to doing some rowing. But for now, let's get through this. Ooh. Okay. We are feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Oh yeah. Ugh. Okay. Angle's not too bad. Okay, we'll stick with this. But we also are gonna set up these dumbbells again. So these are the Iron Master Quick Lock dumbbells. I am a fan. Got them during COVID. They've served me well. Every once in a while I wish they went past, I think 70 is the max, maybe 75. But, the little stand has been great. The storage and everything. So, kind of hard to complain too much about everything. But I'm gonna get these set up with 15 pounds. I know some folks are throwing weight around on lateral raises, and that's cool, but I don't know, it's not really my style, I guess. Definitely going to fatigue these delts though, so yeah, there we go. I know these things are pretty noisy, so thanks for bearing with me while I swap these guys around. All right. So some people, you can do it with a cable, right? Some gyms have the kind of dedicated lateral raise machines, those types of things. I don't have any of that. So what I kind of think of is I'm in a box, right? Kind of in front of me, excuse me. And the corners of the box are kind of out to here. And so I'm thinking, or maybe more like out to here. And so I'm thinking raise like this. Because if you go here, directly out to your sides, trap kind of gets involved. I'm trying to take those out of the equation. I'm trying to reach through the corners of this metaphorical box that I'm in to build some delts. Okay. Kind of like that. Oh, maybe one day we'll have big delts. Is today that day? I don't know, maybe. Hopefully we'll get bigger than we were last week, even though I just said we're probably going to start leaning out here over the next couple weeks, maybe do like an 8-week cut and yeah, see what we can See what we can muster up. See what changes we can do. You know, the calves not looking too bad. You know, I don't know my dad's calves are like a Hawaiian guy's calves, but not too bad. Could they be better? Probably. Could they be worse? Definitely. I got buddies. This is going to be such a silly thing to say. I've got buddies trying to convince me to read. Anyways, you get it. But I've got two good buddies that are pretty avid readers. And, you know, I'm a manga guy. Got our straw hat flag. I read. I just prefer pictures with my books. And anyways, I'm trying to get them to read Berserk after I recommended they read 20th Century Boys, and they did. And they recommended a novel for me to read, which I have not finished. And I'm trying to get them to read Berserk, and they're like, dude, you didn't even read what we told you to read. So I need to finish up the recommendation they gave and fulfill my part of the bargain. But all right, here we go. Ugh. Oh, okay. We're doing all right. But the book they recommended is called Tomorrow, Tomorrow, Tomorrow. And the reason why they recommended it is because it's about, I've started reading it, I just haven't finished it, but it's about two kids that grew up together and end up becoming game designers, like video game designers. And, you know, they split up and go to different universities, then come back together, and it's like their story and all of that. It's interesting so far. I just need to dedicate more time, or any amount of time really, to reading it. But I just feel like there's so many things vying for your attention, you know, and for your free time, especially with young kids. And, you know, had some time, so I'm out here lifting, which is important to me. It's something I prioritize. But then in the evenings, it's like, do I want to read a book? Or do I want to play Monster Hunter? Or do I want to play Resident Evil? Or next week, do I want to play Crimson Desert? You know? Watch a show with my wife. You know? Read One Piece again. Just so many different things vying for time and attention. And it's something I struggle with, for sure. All right, last set of these. Okay. I know towards the end there, probably look like a fool, barely moving these, but trust me, my delts are screaming. So, okay. Sorry, no, that's loud. So we're going to adjust these back up, and we're gonna rock the 30s so we can do couple sets of hammer curls. And then when we're finished with the hammer curls, probably do, just a alternating dumbbell curl. And then I'll also get the tricep pushdowns set up on the lat tower as well. And just to not speed through this, but I'll get done a bit quicker. I think I'm going to superset these last couple exercises so I can cut down on timeout here and go back to hanging out with the kids, because I assume my son should be getting up here momentarily, and want to give my wife some extra help. All right. Cool. So we got that. What are we? Okay, cool. Oh, I'm a little choppy. Probably because the Wi-Fi out here is not the strongest. Take my strong arm. Take my strong hand. I'm gonna go ahead and walk away. Scary movie too. All right, cool. So, like I was saying, hammer curls, superset. We'll do some push downs. I'll move the camera and all that. We'll do push downs on the lat tower over here, where we'll use that little handle guy right there. There's the stream house. There you are. Hello. And yeah, so we'll go. That's probably good. Right there, and in between sets, boom, boom, boom. There we go. Sweet. Oh. Okay. Here we go, Bulldogs. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. There we go. And then, oops, go more like that. Ba-bump. Oh, gotta pull the cable over. There we go. And then now, check this out. Whew. All right. One set down. Water heater. Go back this way. So we can just, bop from side to side. It says our bit rate is kind of bouncing all over the place. That's maybe to be expected. It's probably the Wi-Fi strength out here. I could run an Ethernet cable, you know, behind all this into the house, blah, blah, blah. Maybe. We'll see. Or I can convert one of the outlets into like a Wi-Fi extender or something. Maybe get a little bit more stable. But, you know, we'll see. Nine. Ooh. Oh. Oh yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh. Ooh. All right. See, now our health is excellent. I don't know. Bouncing all over the place for a bit. That's okay though. We will take it. We'll take the wins that we can get. All right. Let's flip this guy back over here for our last set on these. Excuse me, I keep burping that. In and out for lunch reminds me of home, you know? Value for money when it comes to burgers, pretty tough to beat, but as a pre-workout meal, you know, maybe less than ideal. I wouldn't say we're not full bubble guts, but we got, what's that Zoolander quote? I think we got a couple butterflies in the basket. All right, last set, here we go. 7. Ugh. 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 You know, there's some guy on TikTok, I don't even know who this is. This is like not even relevant, but some guy showed up on my TikTok and he said, if you're doing hammer curls in the big 2026, what are you doing? Hammer curls are vaulted. Nobody's doing hammer curls anymore. I mean, I don't know. I'm doing them. You know, I think getting hung up on what's optimal may be a bit of a hindrance when I think you just gotta train hard. Train hard, eat enough food consistently for years, and maybe I'll get jacked. Maybe I won't. I hope. Whew. Okay. So we did 3 sets, hammer curls, 3 sets on these janky push downs. We will round this out with 2 sets on 2 sets on just some alternating dumbbell curls. Stick with the 30s. And then we'll do some overhead tricep extensions on the lat tower with this janky setup. And we'll do 2 sets here. And that's gonna call it. So we have nothing crazy, planned on this. Just, a couple good old fashioned bicep and tricep exercises. And we'll go back over here. Actually, why don't we do this? We'll mix up the angle a bit. We'll go head on, apply directly to forehead. That's a throwback. That's a early 2000s late night infomercial reference. Real ones get it. All right. Oh, we are feeling it. Sheesh. Oh, I think that's gonna call it. Wasn't keeping track, but I think that's gonna be it. Ayo, do you remember me? Coldy, dude, I do remember you. Are you the, I think I do. Are you the runner? I want to say, from a while back. Do you run? How's my memory? I recognize the name. I think I pride myself on trying to remember details about people, but I don't know, I could be totally wrong. You let me know. Whew. Yeah, okay, you're the runner. There we go. Yeah, and I remember you you stopping in. Oh, I saw you said something else. Let me get my phone. Okay, so I wanted to say that I remembered you lived in a European country, but I didn't know if that was gonna be too weird, to be honest. But yeah, dude, I definitely remember you, remember the name. And dude, thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. I know it's probably been several months since we've chatted, but dude, I hope you're doing good. And I hope all is well with you. Because what, EU time, it's probably, what, 9 p.m. or so? There we go. Oh, I hear my wife vacuuming. That's fun. All right. What else we got? Doing good. I'm doing good. Don't have money right now. So I don't know how it's going to be in. Oh, well, dude, I hope you can get some money here. I'm good, man. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Just trying to get a little workout in while my son was napping, went on a walk, doing a little bit of lifting. Life's good. Kids are good. Family's good, you know? Not too much to complain about. So, you have 3 works, wow. Well, I mean, dude, you're working hard. Man, okay. Last set, here we go. Oh man, it's getting hot out here too. Okay. Whew. Okay. Last set of biceps. Done. Wow. Wanted to leave to a better country, but you know, money is money. Yeah, dude, I get it, man. Well, hopefully all your hard work will pay off and you'll be able to move. What country are you considering moving to? Or like what countries are top of your list? Okay. Stay in, lock, and work hard. I have to go. I need sleep. Get up for work in 7 hours. Dude, Coldy, thanks for stopping by, man. Good seeing you again. Absolutely rest up. And dude, I hope you have a good shift at work. Thanks for saying hey. Hope to see you around, man. Have a good evening. I wish you sweet dreams. Want to live in Switzerland? Nice. Yeah, I think they have like in the happiest countries to live in, I think they do pretty well, so. Ugh. Oh, okay. And that is our last set. In the US, yeah. Yeah, dude, Coldy, have a good night. Thanks for saying hey. Ugh. Sweet dreams. All right. There we go. And then we will move our camera. What's up, YouTube? Just kidding. We're not a 2010s vlogger. We'll set that guy up, and then we will move our cords and things out of the way so nobody trips on them. All right, there we go. I mean, vascularity is coming in pretty decently. So, all right, we are 40 minutes in. I'm gonna consider this the end of the workout. Well, it is the end of the workout, but I gotta get out of here. So, thank you guys for being here. I mean, back's not looking too bad. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you. Won't be streaming tomorrow. Should be live Monday morning. If you're watching on Twitch, I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Please consider following. If you're watching on YouTube, please like the stream. That helps. Consider subscribing. All that fun stuff. I appreciate you. You all have been great. We've been the MeatHaus. Have good days. Talk to you later. Happy Saturday. Finger guns.